It's time for the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast. Powerful and liberating business strategies you can start in 5 minutes or less. Now, here's your host, Dean Soto.
Hey, this is Dean Soto, founder of FreedomIn5Minutes.com and ProSulam.com. And we're here again with another Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast episode. Today's topic is this. You may not be the bottleneck, but are you creating more bottlenecks in your business? That and more coming up. Well, good morning. We are here once again with the Luna Meister. Luna is having a blast, sniffing some not other dogs' butts. We only have Luna for now. We will get some other dogs soon, but for now, she's just enjoying her doggie day, running around the acreage. So today I woke up to very interesting happenings. So we have one customer who was absolutely amazing in what they do. They created a ton of videos, so there's a ton of processes, and it's a design company. It's a design company that does design work for a lot of other big name companies. And the emails that were flying around were basically that their how do I want to say it? Their VSA was bedridden in the hospital. And so virtual systems architect, if you don't know, go to freedomin5minutes.com or prosulum.com, prosulum.com, but was bedridden in the hospital. And at first when I saw the emails, I'm like, oh man, okay, well, he's just out. Well, the guy, the VSA, the virtual systems architect, did not want to stop working. So he just kept on working. And it was actually my general manager who was like, dude, you need to stop or else you're not going to get better. And so we reached out to the client saying, hey, I got to have to stop, and he'll be back either tomorrow or the next day. But he needs to rest. And the client's like, well, we don't know who's going to do his work. Well, and then we actually, my guys actually suggested, hey, well, we can put somebody else in there and temporarily and just work off the process documents. And the guy responded, well, it's not as easy as that. There's a lot of things that he's become familiar with, and it requires some thinking and so on and so forth. And so, as far as for today and for tomorrow, it sounds like one of our clients, is going to actually end up having to do the work. Well, the thing is this. So anyway, gosh, I am all over the place this morning. I have my coffee and I'm just not waking up. What the heck is going on? All right, so what's happened is, originally this guy was the bottleneck, and now he has made a bottleneck out of somebody else. This is a habit that a lot of people have. It's normal, right? It's normal to not want to do the hard, easy things before they become the easy, hard things. Meaning, the hard, easy things means creating very, very detailed process documents that anybody can follow. Anybody can follow. Right? Because you can even have a process document that says, if somebody is out, the first thing you're going to do if you're taking their place is you're going to introduce yourself to the customer and say, hey, just letting you know, I'm going to be handling some things while so-and-so is out. And so bear with me or whatever. It could be something as simple as that, right? But we tend not to do that. We tend to allow our business, allow what we do to get stuck in other people's heads, right? So now they become the bottleneck. Oh, we can't live without Kevin. We can't live without Jana. We can't live without James. We can't live without any of these people because they know how to work with this guy and they know how to work with that guy, right? Recently had another customer who didn't have a process of bringing a new person totally on board, like getting all their accounts set up and everything like that. So they got a new person, and guess who was doing all the work? It was the owner of the business, right? That should not happen. Jeff Bezos does not say, oh, we got a new client, we have a new customer in the Amazon FBA warehouse. Okay, well, I'll stop everything and I'll go train that guy up. And plus, people, they know what needs to be, there's some people who know what needs to be done, so I'll need their help. No, they have managers, and the managers handle the whole entire process, right? Right? That is something that is very hard to do for a lot of people in the very beginning of business. However, once you get out of that habit of feeling like you have to do everything, feeling like that you, not just you have to do everything, but then you bring somebody in who they're the only ones who know how to do anything, that's where the problem becomes very apparent. It becomes very, very apparent. So all that being said, I want to stress that the more that you can create processes and documentation and systems that are so detailed that anyone can do them, and yes, they could do it even if it means talking with clients. You can make things so detailed that you very rarely get put in that situation where it's very rarely get put in that situation where it's like, oh well, this person knows this thing or that thing, right? This person knows this or that, and I can't live without them. That is putting yourself in a very vulnerable situation. This guy, the owner, had plans for today, right? He had plans, and all those plans went to crap because there was not, the process documents were not as detailed as they possibly could be, right? And so because he could not quickly put somebody else in that situation as a temporary, he had to change all of his plans. And that's what we want to avoid when we are in business. We want to avoid that type of stuff. We want it to be where it is a no-brainer that when that somebody can pop in and take over at least on a certain percentage of things, right? So all that being said, why is this important? We tend to do that. I even do that with my kids sometimes. Well, Alizea knows how to do this, so I'm just going to have her be the person who does it. Or any of my other kids know how to do it. Oh, and they could be the kind of lead person. Well, there should be a process. Even in my house, I have process documents for all of our chore areas, all of our zones, and everybody knows what to do because we all have our zones, right? So, my challenge to you this week is to figure out where you are the bottleneck or where you've put somebody else as a bottleneck, and switch it up. Make something that allows nobody to be the bottleneck. Anybody can go in there. Anybody can do it. Anyone can make all of this, make whatever it is happen, despite knowing in their head and being familiar with it, right? Familiarity breeds contempt, right? We don't want familiarity. We want process. So all that being said, this is Dean Soto with Freedom in 5 Minutes. Oh, today was a rough one. I'm kind of feeling a little run down, actually. I might go to the hospital and tell Jill to force me not to work. But anyway, I'll catch you later in the next Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast episode.
Thanks for listening to the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast. Now, head over to www.freedomin5minutes.com and register for our free masterclass and discover how to start systemizing and automating your entire business 5 minutes at a time. We'll see you next time on the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast.